Sir.
With the lag.
I can't look at this. It's throwing me.
What
Okay.
up? What up? What up? It's your boy Jamie, better known as J Fuse, and we back at it again.
Back at it again.
Back at it again.
Back, forth and forth. Forth and forth.
Okay, that was my jam.
Again,
I like it some Aaliyah.
I am Jamie, better known as J Fuse. This is
Tabitha Miles, better known as Tab.
This is Mr. Noe. Also known as Mr. Noe.
That was real
gotta
good.
love, gotta love.
That was real.
Job, Noe.
That was real good.
No. You know, that still makes me laugh every time. Like whenever we're like in the group message and doing something.
Great job, Noe.
Good. It looks good,
job,
Noe. Good job.
I like
Good
it.
I like
job, Noe. I like it.
And we are
Pass the mic.
The podcast.
Oh, I like that. That was good. The whisper.
Mental check. Let's do a mental check real quick. Tab, take us there.
How is your mental health? Question.
Great question. The first time I ever got asked that, I didn't even know how to reply to that because I've never been asked that before. Jamie,
Tell us about it.
how is your mental health?
That's a first for me too.
Right?
And honestly, I think with that, we don't take into accountability that that's a serious thing.
It's serious.
We see it all the time. We hear about it all the time. We do ourselves a disservice because we don't actually check in. Even with friends or others, everybody has
And
to
that's
be
the
able to
thing
check
too,
in.
like with friends, friends, family, whoever, loved ones, whoever that you're close to. No one checks in anymore to see like, oh, it's
Hey, how you
always
doing?
right. It's not how are you doing. It's just, hey, how you doing? And then it's on to the next thing, right? It's
Usually
not,
goes in with they
hey,
need something.
how are you? Like
Yes.
really, how are you doing? Really,
You know,
how?
I don't know where I saw this, but I heard Maya Angelou say, she was like, how are you? But how is your heart doing?
Ooh,
And that's something that stuck with me ever since. Like,
That's
how is your
good.
heart doing? I'm
Yeah.
like,
yeah,
oh,
man,
that's good.
That's real good. How's your heart doing?
Mental health is very important, very serious,
Yeah.
and sometimes it can get the best of people.
Right.
I agree.
You know?
So
It's even with me, these last 2-3 days, like we were talking before we hit record, like it was just, I was like in a funk. Sometimes even this morning I was like, I don't know if it's the weather,
Yeah.
the motivation, if the motivation isn't there, or
Yeah.
lack of sleep, not sleeping enough, or who knows, but I was like,
yeah,
I don't want to do it.
yeah.
I don't want to do it. I'll just save that for later, for the next day. So
I feel like
me. That was me.
a lot of things actually come into play with our mental health. A lot of things can factor into that. It could be your physical health that is affecting your mental health. It could be the weather that's affecting your health. It could be other circumstances like death or something
Yep.
that's even more severe, whatever that may be affecting your mental health. The question is, how do we allow that to kind of stagnate our growth and our progress and what we're trying to do in life, or do we take those things and allow those things to kind of foster us into a better place, or help us with our production of whatever it is we're doing in our careers? You know what I mean?
Yes.
Yeah. I
So-
get it. Yeah, no. Like you said, I actually like that. A lot of people will have a mind of its own and grow roots if you allow it to.
Yeah.
And and even in the entertainment industry, how do you overcome that? Some people go through it, have anxiety attacks or bad anxiety, go into depression state because, hey, guess what? I I didn't get that role. I really think I gave it my all. And when you're waiting on that phone, you're waiting. Lines are clear. You're just waiting on the call. You're waiting on the
You're
call.
just doing one of these.
It's like, oh,
Yeah.
I could do, and then nothing hurts more, I guess, for people, right? Nothing hurts more, I feel like, than when people say, "Oh my God, you're so awesome," and you're in your mind. Well, they say I was great.
Exactly.
So
Everybody's telling me I'm
why
good.
didn't they pick me for the part? You know, so that could be a huge thing too.
I think it's because we're such in a vulnerable state within this, and I've said it over and over again, where this puts you're the most vulnerable. This is the most vulnerable job that you'll ever do and ever be, state of mind you'll ever be in, because at that point in time, you're still in. I just got off my acting role, like I'm listening, hearing you everything. When if you're just talking to me, you know you're not gullible. You're not gonna let somebody, oh yeah, okay, cool, whatever. But in that state of mind, it puts you in a different states to be open to this criticism or these comments or compliments. It's just like, oh man, you're riding on the high right now.
Yeah, boost you up.
But
because you need that.
Yeah, and as soon as you don't get that call, that high becomes low. Then
That
you
roller
start
coaster
to
goes,
think about, dang,
Was I good enough?
Was I good enough? Is this really for me? Is this really my calling?
You start nitpicking yourself.
Yeah.
You start.
Maybe I should have,
Yeah, maybe
or I would
maybe
have done this better. Should have done this better.
You start thinking about what you could have done,
Right.
but in reality,
It's not you.
it's not you.
It's
If you got a
not.
call back, it was for a reason.
Yeah.
Whatever, and they wanted
liked
to
you.
see how you would have fitted. And it's nothing about what you say, or it's about your image at that point. Like we stated before, it could be you not having a beard. They wanted somebody with a beard.
Yeah.
That could have been you
Yeah.
not having long hair, or whatever the
Or
case
something.
may be.
Yeah, and they just chose not to pick you for just the smallest of reasons, and it's not you. Again, like you said, it's not you. It's not what you did, because if it was, they wouldn't keep calling you.
Exactly.
So
Exactly.
yeah, I just
Yeah, you wouldn't continue to get put in these situations for success if that weren't the case. So
Right.
And like I said, this is a hard industry. It is tough. You have to be able to deal with these no's, and that should then fuel you to hurt. Like, man, I gotta get a yes. I gotta get a yes. I gotta get a yes. When in all times it doesn't work that way all the time. It's like you said, it's sometimes it's hard to just get out of bed to go work out, to take care of yourself, take care in your
whatever.
your mental health.
yeah.
You're in that slump. It's just like I mentioned earlier in a few recordings earlier. Like when you go fishing, you might be out there in the hot sun and you don't catch anything, but you're like, well, maybe this is the one. Maybe this next cast. Maybe this next cast. And then it's like,
You don't
back
get
to
it.
the drawing board.
Right. You
Back to the
start
drawing
over.
board and go over again. That's kind of what should motivate you to keep moving forward, is that formula didn't work for you, or that formula that someone you saw on YouTube, or his formula or your formula, my formula isn't working for you. That's when you got to take what we're saying and make it your own and figure out what's working for you and what's not working for you.
Right.
Because my formula may not work for him and vice versa, and for sure for
Right,
Tabitha.
for me,
it's
right.
It's going to be completely different for everyone.
Yeah.
But just figure out what works for you. What's the best thing that works for you? Once you figure that out,
It's trial and error.
Right.
It really
That's all it
It's
is.
trial and error. Like all of entertainment, whether you're in front of the camera, behind the camera, on stage, behind the
On
stage,
stage.
it's all about finding your formula, finding your voice, really, what works for you, and then moving forward,
yep.
polishing it, training.
So with all this self-doubt, what's the best, what works for you to overcome that?
That's when you get in that self-doubt, depression, even. Oh, I just try I try not to think about it too much, because then I know my mind can take over and it starts going down a rabbit hole, and like, I should have done this, should have done
Yeah,
that.
shoulda done,
And
shoulda
then,
done this.
I stop, pray, relax, and then just think about something else.
Yeah.
Go outside, go wash the car, go just get my mind off of that, because I know me, I'm going to visit that mind again. I'm going to visit that little area in my mind where I'm like, maybe I should have done this. Like, no, I'll tell myself like, nope, out loud, nope, stop it. Don't go there.
Yeah.
It's over. Next.
Exactly. Next.
Yeah.
Next.
Yeah.
Yeah. What about you, Tab?
So the oddest, ironically, I allow myself to have those feelings.
Okay.
Yeah,
First,
I agree.
I let it out. It's almost like when you're grieving and you like people say you don't grieve, but you have to have that process where you go through that, so you know what it feels like and you let it go.
I
So
agree.
what I do is I give myself that moment to be like, yeah, that was trash. Oh yeah, no, that was, oh my gosh, oh God, am I not? And then I say, you know what? No. Okay, you have your moment. You had your moment.
You're better than that.
No, you're better than that. So what you gonna do? You're gonna work your ass off. You're gonna do this. So now what it's doing for me is fueling more. It's
That
making
fire.
me fueling more fire, making me be like, you know what? They won't hear that again, or they won't see it again. Because I guarantee you, when I come in there, it's gonna be the best version of myself at that particular moment, at that particular time, and I'm gonna keep
Amen.
growing from that. I'm gonna
Yeah,
keep growing
I
from that.
agree.
And the next time they tell me no, I'm gonna say thank you, and I'm gonna say, okay, that was a learning experience. I took that. Oh yeah, well they said no, but that's okay. That one is not for me, but the next one could be. So I'm gonna just keep going until I get that part that's for me.
Get
so
that
that's
yes.
get that yes that's for me, because it's gonna be a time I'm gonna work so hard. And I think like this, if you one of those people that like you really, really, really are a perfectionist or whatever, you like have to do everything right. I'm one of those people. They gonna see me and they gonna be like, we can't get that part. Nobody is but her. So I want to be in the room. I want to be in the room, and they be so enthralled with what I just did. They be like, well, damn. We can't get it to nobody. That girl look good.
Yeah.
That girl, wow, where she been?
She did the thing.
I wanted to be I want to put myself in that space so well. So I'm gonna work till I get that in that space. I get to that room where they be like, well, dang, that's that girl right there.
That focus and that discipline.
Yeah.
Right. So that's what it does for me. It feels, allow yourself to feel. You're supposed to feel. That's where the best creativity comes from. The best songs come from.
Yep.
From being in a place where you failed. That's where the best the you see all these A-list actors, these singers, icons, and legends. They didn't start off just being where they at.
Yeah.
No, they had to be crap.
They had to go through it.
And they had to go through
They
it.
had to go through it.
You know what I'm saying?
where
Like,
that-
you gotta go through a hump. You ain't gonna always be good. You're gonna have some bad notes. You're gonna have some bad monologues. You're gonna have some bad fighting scenes or whatever bad stuff out there, bad work out there, but that's okay, because it shows growth when you get to the point to where, okay, well, now she's a legend, or now he's a legend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's about taking time, growing yourself, and putting forth that work. It was funny. Mine is similar to both of you guys. I allow myself to feel as well, especially when it's something that I know, like, dang, I get it 100%. Like I get it 100%. You gotta call me. You have to talk to me.
There is no way.
There's no way.
Right.
Yeah.
So, but I never let myself get into a depression because I got a support system. I got people around me. I got people to depend on me. So I can't allow that.
Yep.
Don't get me wrong. I mean, everybody I feel needs like therapy or some kind of like reassurance to let them know, like, hey, don't worry about it. You good. That's
that
what
support system.
That's
a support
comes from.
system.
Yes, sir.
You have to have
Yes, ma'am.
a team of people that's gonna be
There for you.
there for you.
Yeah, but it's tricky. It's tricky and it's different.
Yes,
and
it is.
everything of what we're saying, I know you guys know, because it's not like it's the first time you ever heard it. It's just the first time somebody's actually saying it's okay.
Yeah.
It's okay. And especially, and I'm going to touch on this for a little bit, as far as men are concerned, we're told to be brave and strong and all, and don't let things phase you and this and that. That's total bull.
Yep.
We're all human.
You're allowed to feel.
You're allowed to
You're allowed to feel. There you go again. That's it.
You're
You are
allowed to feel.
Anybody.
However you feel.
Men, women, you are allowed to feel. And it's okay. It's okay for men to show their feminine side. That doesn't mean that they're feminine, but it's okay to show that aspect, because if not, then how can you bring that energy to a character?
Exactly.
You bottle all those emotions inside for so long.
Right.
Now you can't call
Now
on those emotions to like
right. You can't feel them.
to bring it out.
Who's gonna believe you if they can't feel you?
Say it again.
Who's going to believe you if they can't feel you?
You got to be able to feel it. I told you, I was in a room with somebody who was like, I don't believe you.
Exactly.
I don't believe you. And I'm listening.
you.
I'm here. I'm like,
Yeah.
what?
I had teachers
Then I
like that.
Step back and they were like, and I had to think about what they were asking. Like, oh, to that where you said where somebody was just like, no, this role was made for you. It's nobody else's. I was in a room at a table read where people would want, this is your role. I don't care what happened. This is you. This was made for you. I was like, dang, I want that. I want that. Cause everybody wants those compliments, but when somebody gives you that,
like that's yours.
and it's real,
man, and it's coming from a genuine place.
Like, nope, this
Come on, man. That feeling is like me winning the Super Bowl. Like,
it's like, what?
Is this me? Did I create this person? Did I help write it?
Me. You know what? I've gotten that. I actually got this last one I did. The director and the writer. He was the director and the writer, but he specifically all the roles that each person had. He had he already mentally had this. He had a vision first of all, but he had mentally who he was supposed to have for those roles. When he called me, he said, well, somebody else was supposed to do it, but no, I had a vision, and God said it was supposed to be you. And I was like, what?
I like that. Yes, ma'am.
I was like, well, if it ain't me, then you can pick somebody else. He was like, nah, this one is for you. Like, he showed me everything. Like, he showed me like your face and everything. Da 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 da. And I was just
wow. That's
what?
deep.
I was like, are you serious?
That's
like,
solid.
like
That's
me?
Yeah.
I was like, well, can I do it? He's like, well, I just want to know if you're available to do it. And I was just like,
Okay.
I don't know. Let me see. All right, let me check. But then I thought about it. I was like, man, that's crazy. I don't want to mess up the vision or the plan that, the Holy Spirit had for that person. You know what I'm saying? So why would I do that? If that's what I was supposed to be doing, because apparently that envision is connected to the plan he had for me too.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I can't mess that up. I'm like, okay, I got
That's a blessing right there.
Right.
That's a blessing.
Right. So
You don't want to mess them blessings up.
you don't want to mess it up. So I'm like, you don't want to mess it up. So yeah, that's crazy. But yeah, like you said.
So however you do your mental checks, or however you deal with your anxiety, because we all have it. No one, not one of us in this room, and probably more than us, but not one person in this room has went into an audition anxiety free. That makes you human. You're supposed to be nervous. Now, however you handle that and calm yourself is different from one man or woman to the next.
Yeah.
So that's what I think we have to deal with, is how to, which it in turn comes from dealing with your mental state, because certain mental states will put you in, you might have high anxiety, you might have something personal going on. You're just like, I got to do this.
Still thinking
this. I have to get it. I have to get it. I have to get it. It could be money issues. Don't go in there thinking about money. Go in there thinking about an opportunity to showcase your talent, regardless of what you got going on in life, in the background.
Yeah. That's another thing too. Don't take your issues into your work. Like, if you're a musician, or if you were an artist of some sort, actor, singer, whatever in that realm, do not take that with you. Don't take any personal issues with you, because those things will affect your performance.
Can hinder you.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it
will affect your performance. You see athletes, thinking about stuff that's happening. If they think about something, one wrong move can be the last move. Not saying that we're not hoping that's not it, but sometimes it is that way.
Yeah.
If you think about things that are not where you should be, then you're gonna be off.
Because you got to think, there's nothing you can't control outside interferences or certain circumstances that hasn't happened yet. Well, I know we like to think, a lot of us think to the future, but we don't know what's going to happen until it happens.
I didn't know it was going to be 15 degrees this morning.
Listen, I didn't know it was going to be
13.
15. I didn't know. Now, I thought it was going to be 20s, but 15, Jesus, I was like, wait a minute, where's these teens coming from?
We can't control
tell you
that. You
something.
just gotta,
Right.
We got to deal with it.
Yeah, you got to adapt to overcome. Like
roll with the punches.
Yeah. So there's a mantra. I guess it would be called a mantra that people go by and said, what is it? Protect me from give me the serenity, grant me the serenity to accept the things that I cannot change and the courage to change the things that I can. Right? He said, I think that's how it goes, but I'm pretty sure that's how it goes. I'm pretty sure that's how it goes. But yeah. But basically, it just means like, give me the strength to not have to think about the things that I'm going through and the things that I can change or that I am able to change. Then let me just do that. But I can't worry about the things that I'm unable to take care of. I can't do nothing about that.
You can only control what you can control.
There you go. That's it.
Yeah.
Now, Jamie, question for you, because you talked about anxiety and being in front of a camera. Do you get anxious being in front of the camera or leading up to, right?
Yes and yes. Especially in person.
Yeah.
Especially in person, because it's a different feel. Not that I care about who's in the room. It's more the fact of, did I do a good job at learning my lines? Is this a off script audition, or is it read from paper? And sometimes you can miss a note or miss a paper, and you just keep going. They're like, oh, okay, well,
you missed.
Let's run it again. Yeah. But let's run it again. So that's the value in doing video auditions, is that you can mess up. You're going to send in your best take.
Yeah,
take 20.
Because you're going to keep
30.
taking it.
Exactly.
But in person, you have to be prepared for that, though.
But that's not to say that video auditions are less harder, because at that point, we have nobody giving us feedback that's sitting in front of us. So we don't know. We're giving you what we think you should see at that point. And we're hoping you like it. Yeah. You can't give us feedback on a video audition.
No.
So that's sometimes the harder route to go.
Yeah. Sometimes you can give too much or too little.
Yeah. The only feedback you're going to get is if you get a call back.
Right.
Yeah, that's it.
We really liked it. It's like,
that's really it.
Oh. And don't be surprised if you do an audition, a video audition or whatever, and you think, oh, that wasn't that good, and they actually like it.
Yeah.
Because it was less.
Yeah.
Sometimes less is best, but not all the time.
Not all the time.
Sometimes more. Sometimes they're looking for more, and you didn't give it more. So we
over the top.
Yeah.
Exaggerations or something.
I think it's the thing. The main thing is be as natural as you can be.
Very natural.
Be as authentically you as you can be.
Actually, going into an audition room and not knowing what to expect, like if you don't get a script, they just tell you how to dress or whatever the case is, right? I actually use that nervousness and anxiety because I'm like, what are they going to ask me to do?
Right. I do the same thing.
What's going to happen? Yeah. Sometimes I'll like try to listen to the door, see like what's going on in there, but then I try not to, because then
no, you be over there ear hustling. You be ear hustling.
And I'm like what are they trying to do? But I'll catch myself, because then I know sometimes if I hear what they're doing, then I'll try to do it too.
You try to do the same thing. Yeah.
So I'll try, like, you know what? I don't want to listen to that.
Yeah.
I'll just walk around real quick and then come back and do it. And then just...
So one thing I'll say to add on to that, and this isn't a shot at anybody or anything like that, but usually good directors and good writers or good casting, a lot of the time will give you feedback on what either you could have done better or where your opportunities may lie. That's another word for what you did bad, right? Or what you could work on. Yeah. So where your opportunities may lie, because without that, then we're just left wondering. If you did an in-person audition, 9 times out of 10, us good directors, writers, or whatever the case may be, will let you know, like, hey, thank you for you coming to audition. These are where we think you need to work on and where you could improve. But a lot of the times in this industry, you don't get that.
Sometimes you don't get that. Sometimes you don't get that.
No, it's not sometimes. It's a lot of the times you don't get
that.
Or I'm sorry, because that's your opinion. A lot of times I haven't gotten it.
Okay, yeah.
So there's been times where you may not get like that type of feedback, that style of feedback, but maybe the casting director will say, hey, let's do this one more time, but do it this way. That's why it's always important to know what you're walking into in the audition room, but also to ask questions. Yeah. Like right before you, like, hey, my name's Noe Reyes, I'm this star, blah, 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 right? Before you start doing all that, ask the questions. Hey, I didn't understand this, or could you just like describe this real quick for me? They'll be more than happy to.
They always
tell you
happy to do that
because what they don't want is you to do it backwards and then, okay, that's good, do it again.
True.
Or do 2 takes, right? So there's times like, hey, yeah, do it this time, like this, or more of that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
and when I do have those,
it's a 50-50 though.
I appreciate those moments.
Yes.
Yeah.
Those are awesome. You're like, man, I appreciate that because this is what I was gonna go off of. Because usually they want to see what you brought to the table,
right?
And then they will
what you
say,
developed.
okay, say who is this person? What's the backstory? Things of that nature. If you're not doing a backstory, that's pivotal. That's pivotal. Pivotal. It's pivotal.
Yes, there you go.
It's crucial.
It's
crucial.
I started second guessing myself. I'm like,
I did too.
Is
I'm like,
that wrong?
I'm not gonna say
Pivotal.
anything because I don't
Yeah.
even know what the word I'm trying to say now.
Crucial.
Pivotal.
Yeah.
Pivotal.
Crucial. It's
You get
crucial.
what I'm saying.
Pivotal. There you go. Pivotal.
So
Tomato potato. I don't know.
Question for you: when you've been in the studio recording, or even let's say you're just writing music,
Yeah.
has there been any like anxiety, like I gotta finish this because I need to get this song out, or writing blocks, singing blocks, maybe because you don't know where you want to take the song or what key you want to sing it in,
Right.
anything like
All
that?
of those.
All of the above. No.
To be honest, it's like, oh my God, I've had experiences where I'm just like, gosh, what am I doing? Like, where am I going with it? Like, sometimes I do it in various different ways because sometimes I'll write to the music, or I already have something written that I wrote just thinking about ideas, or just thinking about life, or just things I want to say, and I just write those things down. And sometimes I'll pull from that depending on what the song needs. And as far as like keys, now there's specific keys that I sing very well in, but then there are other keys and I'm like, oh, but I like to challenge myself too, though. I like to be like,
Okay.
if that's not my key, I want to still sing in it, or I want to see if I can do it, you know. So I like to challenge myself. I like to be doing stuff I didn't think I could do. So I like to put myself in that place. But yeah, creative blocks is a true thing. True.
What are you doing to get
thing.
over it?
I talked to my producer the other day, and I was just telling him like all this stuff. I was like, I can't think.
I don't do it.
And he was just like, you know what? Allow yourself. It goes back to that. Allow yourself to feel. Allow yourself to have
Go through
those
that motion.
moments
Yeah.
where you gonna go through that block, because that block could be. You have dialogue from that. You can have words from just that block. So allow yourself to take the time to feel, to understand, like, what is it that I'm going through? Because that could help create something beautiful. So I don't know. I just be like trying to relax and try not to go so like, because I know my anxiety can be like, oh my God, I gotta get it done, you know. And I have time. I put myself on time stuff because I'm not the best at time. I'm not the best at time. I'm still working on it.
On time management.
I'm still working on it. So I have to put myself on a time. It's not that I, oh God, I'm on a time thing, but I have to put myself on one so it appears to be, okay, you got to get it done. Because if not, I wait years before I put anything out. Because I don't think
until you perfect it.
Until I think it's right. Yeah. Yeah. And if it's not perfect, it's okay. Put it out.
Yeah.
People need to hear it.
Yeah.
There ain't no right time, age, or anything.
Not no
you
more.
You can act at any age. You can sing at any age. You can rap at any age.
At
you can do anything
any
at any age.
age.
Yeah.
Well, except for football.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, sports-wise.
Sports. I was like, yeah. Well, golf maybe if you into
Yeah, golf. Golf, you can golf at any age.
You can do that if
But
you're into that.
I'd like to see a 70-year-old tackle
Pickleball?
running back out there.
Ain't nobody doing that.
Play pickleball.
Ain't nobody doing that.
You
Pickleball?
can play a pickleball.
Oh.
Hey, what's the one
That's
that
all
the second?
ages.
Cornhole.
Cornhole? Is that a thing?
Yo, there's like a 3-year-old, or like I said 3-year-old. There's like a 5 or 6-year-old who's a beast at cornhole.
Is that a thing?
Cornhole's a sport. Yeah, it's on ESPN.
Cornhole is a sport. I think that was my bilingual
What'd
coming
you
out.
say?
I think we're gonna need some edits in there.
No, I love that. No, he should keep that. It should be like a blooper.
Cornhole.
He said, "We're
Cornhole.
What?
A sport. So is spike ball.
Yeah.
So is
what is spike ball?"
That's when you throw it at the
Pickleball.
trampoline.
Yeah, it's like a little mini trampoline.
Yeah,
you like
throw the ball.
supposed to throw the. I don't even know.
Yeah. That all these are sports.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Where have you been, man?
In a hole.
Not playing cornhole.
So have an address. I'll send you some stuff.
Please don't.
Look, I'm start emailing them some stuff.
People always be sending me stuff and be like, "What is this? What is this?"
In with the mental health, also what helps me is doing this podcast.
Ooh.
Every time I leave here, I feel so refreshed because I'm linking up with like-minded people. I'm
There you
linking up
go.
with my fam here.
Yeah.
And
Good job, Jamie.
I love these two.
Yes, sir.
Thank you,
Do it
Noe.
again.
Good job, Jamie.
I love these
It
two
really
right here, man.
does. I agree with them.
It's so refreshing.
It's
almost a
we
vent session.
Yeah.
Yes.
Therapy.
I love
It's
it.
like our therapy.
Therapy.
It is.
It
Yeah.
is. I
So-
love it.
so-
Because then you get rejuvenated. You get like
Yeah.
what is it?
I'm amped. I'm so
Yeah.
amped.
The word I'm trying to come out now, because now you got me
Refreshed,
thinking about
rejuvenated.
cornhole and how I mispronounce it. I don't want to mispronounce
Hey,
the next word. So
I said pivotal about 3 times right now.
You did.
Don't make me a meme,
Please
okay?
keep that in there.
Invigorating.
Please.
Don't we're gonna
Invigorating?
take that out.
but yeah, I agree. When I get feedback from these videos, like friends and coworkers, like, hey, I really liked when you said, or when she said, or when he said this,
Yeah.
this, and this. I'm like,
Yeah.
thank you, right? Like it's a little,
Yeah.
thank you.
It's like,
That feels good. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, it definitely is
It's
motivating.
refreshing
doing
and
this.
refreshing too.
I like it.
So
I really
love
do.
it. I love it.
I let you know you're doing something.
Yeah.
If it feels good to you,
Then you're doing it right.
you're doing something.
You're doing it
something
right. So on this note, I wanted to say, if you or anybody that you know, I know you hear this on, ads or whatever, but if you or anyone that you know are struggling with some type of mental issue, please do talk to somebody. Talk to a loved one, talk to a friend, talk to a pastor or a mentor, somebody that you look up to, or even if it's somebody that you don't look up to, but someone that you feel close or comfortable with talking to.
Yeah.
It's okay to express how you're feeling to someone, and it's okay to let those things out, because you don't want to foster depression.
Yep.
Or give
It's
way
okay to feel how you feel.
right. It's okay to feel how you feel, because we all go through problems. Life is life, and that's the
Life is
saying
life.
of
That's
the
true.
that's the
We
saying
all
of
go
the
through
century.
something. Nobody is perfect. No one
Right.
has perfect lives.
Nope.
We all go through a lot of stuff, and depression is very real. Anxiety is very real. Self-doubt is very real. Fear is real.
Very.
But those things are spirits, and they can be casted down. I won't get too deep
Shake it
into
up.
it, but I'm
Shake
just
it up.
saying those things are not real. They are a figment of our imaginations, and if we talk about it, we can let those things go and bring positivity and love and happiness and joy into our lives. It makes me like really,
Gets you jacked up.
yeah,
You get
because
like,
it's like, oh my gosh, I know so many people that didn't have people to talk to, and they're holding on to emotions and trauma
From the past.
and those things can really, really hinder your future.
Yeah.
And not just your future, but generations to come, because those things trickle down into generations. If you having kids and all this other stuff, you just talk to somebody. You just need to be aware. But talk to someone.
I agree.
People will listen. Look, if I could give my number to y'all, I would, but I don't know how it's
How that's gonna work out.
crazy things going on these days. But talk to anybody that you
We're here
know.
for you.
We are here for you.
Or if there's anything you like to say after watching this video, put it in the comments. We
Yes,
look at our
please
comments,
do.
something that
We
you
look
want us
at
to
our
talk
comments
about
all the
or pray for, whatever the case may be, whatever.
We are here, definitely.
We're here.
We are definitely here for you. So
And we appreciate y'all for viewing.
Thank you so much, y'all, for listening to us. We
Thank
really
you for
do
rocking
love
with
that.
us.
Yeah.
As Jamie says.
Thank you for rocking,
Thank you for
rocking with us.
Hey. I gotta get my gangster. I gotta learn my gangster. Thank you for
Niggas
rocking
don't
with
dance, they boogie.
Yeah. Oh, no, with the shoulders.
Southside.
Hey.
And we out.
Guys, we are
Pass the mic. Y'all be cool.
The podcast.
Easy.
And we out.
Ooh, stay warm.
They can try me, but I will never stop. I'll just keep rising all the way to the top. I'm feeling free, I'm loving me. I got the music, come get with me, there we could be. Loving music, I'm feeling free, I'm loving me. I got the music, just let me be there. You will see, I got the music.
Mama told me it can't rain forever,
And I promise
to weather every storm.
I conquer.
Queen, don't tilt your crown, and king, don't you dare hold your head down. Gotta believe the night get very dark before dawn, but your life bring a light like the sun. So smile when you're stressing, embrace all life lessons. Just remember every day above ground is a blessing.
I'm feeling free. I know you see.
I know you see.
I know you see.
I know you see.
I'm feeling free. I'm loving me.
I know you see. I got the music.
I got the. I got the. I'm feeling free. I'm loving me. I got the music. Come get with me, there we can be. I got the music. I got the music. I got the. Wave your hand.